commentary. Do.
Hello!
Hello!
We got about another 30 seconds or so to go. Actually, I should probably put the poll results up.
Amir's telling me stuff about Might and Magic right now since I told him you were playing.
Well, the good news is that this is not a blind playthrough. I have played 7 several times now. Let's drop it.
How many times?
I've lost count how many times. That's how many times.
That's probably a good sign, compared to the blindness of the last game you played on your Twitch channel.
Yeah. Alright, so... I'm going to capture this real quick. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Oh, I see. Alright, so that's a nice little trick. Alright, so it looks like our party composition is going to be Monk, Archer, Sorcerer, and Cleric. I was hoping for Thief, but I'll take what I can get. So...
Wait, you didn't get Thief? Seriously?
I did not get Thief. I got Archer instead, but I can make that work. Archer pulled ahead at like the last second.
Hold on. Where's the polling?
It's...
I can fix this.
Not bloody likely. It's in the, it's underneath the stream, though, on the webpage.
Okay, so hold on. I got this.
Archer,
I got
Sorcerer, Cleric.
I got
Monk,
you covered.
Archer,
Thief,
Sorcerer,
submit.
Cleric.
Back.
Too late. I already got him up.
Thief, submit.
Nope.
Back. Thief, submit.
Nope.
You gotta have a Thief.
I can make do with an Archer.
Yeah, but you gotta have a Thief. Oh well.
Well, the reason that I wanted a Thief in this one is because late in the game there's a quest that you can cheese really easily if you've got a high stealing skill. But I got a Monk.
Well, that Monk looks devilish.
Well,
He's a goblin.
we're going to do this one.
I'll be helpful. Pick me.
Can you actually name the characters individually, or do they come up with random names?
I can change the name. I'm just trying to decide which voice I want right now.
Take me.
That'll work.
Okay, can I come up with one of the names?
You only get one, so make it count.
Okay. Hang on.
In the meantime, I need to finish
this.
setting these guys up. So Archer is elf.
Take me.
Okay, got it.
How about me?
Hey,
Pick me.
pick me.
For the elf, type in the name I'm sending you.
Which elf? There's going to be 2 elves.
The
The
cleric elf.
She's going to be a human here in a moment.
I want.
Okay, then,
Choose me. Pick me. Don't get.
I am the one you need. I'm your man. Pick
then
me. I'm your man.
you get to choose which elf gets the name, but I'm choosing this name.
Alright. And he vanishes. Or did my connection crap out? Something happened. Bleep. Ah, that's an interesting name. Very, very interesting choice indeed, Mr. Logan.
It was saying I was disconnected for some reason.
Yeah,
But yeah, I sent you the name.
I got it. It's in there.
Okay. Yay.
I probably should have decided on names ahead of time, but I didn't know what the final party composition was going to be. Alright.
Gertrude. Yeah. Zaltaria. Zaltera. Zaltera. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Tifa. Final
Tifa.
Fantasy VII.
Final
What is
Fantasy
this, Final
VII.
Fantasy VII?
What is this, Star Trek? Go ahead and max out your stuff, because you're going to be heavy here. Alright, so Monk. Dodging, unarmed, bodybuilding, and I don't think I ever set a fourth for this one in my planning.
So, Alicia for...
Elisha.
So,
Maybe I should just make that Elijah.
the only Might and Magic game I played is a puzzle game on... What's it called?
Sure.
Well,
Chain and
technically
Spear.
it's on DS, but I have it on Xbox Live. It's like a
No,
puzzle
that's,
versus game.
That's Water and Spear. I can't read my own notes. Alright, Sorcerer,
I'm closing the door.
Air and Water. No, Water and Earth, because I've got air.
There we go.
Ah.
Ah.
I was putting these plans together under the assumption that I wouldn't have 2 arcane casters. So I may as well make you Water and Earth. And then yours is going to be... Cleric is Mind and Body. Or Mind and Spirit in this case. Alright. Go ahead and close my laptop since I don't need to refer to the poll anymore. This is actually the first time I've done double arcane casters without one of them being a druid. It's also, I think, my first time using monk and archer at the same time. Glad you like it, Zamor.
Be careful. Emerald Island can be dangerous. Last night, 3 contestants disappeared, and we are concerned for their safety.
Typing.
Please
Yep.
be on the lookout
Sorry.
for our missing contestants. If you find a piece of equipment in the woods, return it once with a clue. It may save their lives. There have been rumors that some kind of monster is loose on the island and may be hiding in one of the caves. If you see a cave you are unfamiliar with, don't go into it. Send someone back to town.
Oh boy, all the dropped frames again.
We don't want
Oh boy,
anyone else to get
FMVs.
hurt. And one more thing.
Actually, rather well animated.
Sorry. We have reports that the monster may be a dragon. If you see it, run for your lives.
Let's see, will it play the other cutscene now, or... Okay, good, it just goes straight to the game. So, let me move my windows around a bit, so I can keep a better eye on things. I actually don't need the long window up. Alright. Nope, too flickery. Alright, so I will not be going full screen. Correct. Alright, turn you off. Do I have the ingredients for a red potion? Yeah. Mind resistance. Saves.
This should be useful. This should be useful.
Great.
I am used to going left to right, divine, and then arcane. So I'm not used to having the cleric be on the far end. Oh, goody! I start with the red potion.
Oh man, the screen is flickering like the craziness.
Yeah, I know. It's because I tried to go full screen and it kind of didn't like it. Alright, so, scavenger hunt of Emerald Island. We need to find a red
Emerald
potion,
Island?
a seashell, a longbow, a floor tile, a musical instrument, and a wealthy hat. I started...
Emerald Islands, are you gonna get all the Chaos Emeralds?
I should hope not. That would be a completely different genre. We start with a red potion, so that's 1 out of 6 done. Oh hey, an unidentified ring that I can't
Just
identify
collect
because
all
I
the
don't have
Chaos
a thief.
Emeralds. Yes, collect all the Chaos Emeralds right in the first row.
So what we want to do, since I can't just steal the loot this time, is we need to loot the island.
I like how when you give something to the characters, they do a little animation like that. That the fourth guy did a nodding animation.
Yeah, I'm wondering where to put the mouse pointer while I'm walking around.
No, something I just noticed. Does this, is the inventory system in this game...
Grid-based.
Like, so you need to make spaces in order to be able to grab certain things?
Well, it's better than being limited to 16 item slots total.
Yeah.
Did I just say item slots?
I think it cut off the P. Sorry.
I pressed...
Man, it's actually 3D.
Well, it's 3D-ish.
Well, you know,
It's actually
3D.
actually got depth, you mean?
Yeah. Not just pre-rendered stills like Mado Monogatari.
Alright, so that gets me
You
a
know,
cheap
the
1,000.
series that spawned Puyo Puyo.
Yeah.
I want to play at least the first game so I know how to English translation, but I can't get the English translation to work in Fusion.
I still haven't put that ring away. Alright, so we have the red potion, we got the longbow, journal fragment. I should probably pick up the identify spell for my sorcerer, since I don't have a thief. I'm going to be complaining about that for a while, the fact that I don't have a thief.
I can't do everything.
Right. So you will notice that my quest book is blinking, because my quests have changed since the last time I looked at it. Is this? Yes, this is the right one, so... Ah, just short. It's not that thievery is really good, it's that there are 2 specific points where thievery can make the game stupidly easy. This being one of them. The other one being really late in the game, where you'd almost forget completely about the thievery skill. So you get that, you get this.
You get this, and you get that, and everyone gets blah.
1 for you and 1 for me. 2 for you and 1, 2 for me. 3 for you and 1, 2, 3 for me.
Item inventory management.
If it's identified, I want it to sit in his inventory otherwise.
Oh man. Hi there, rendered.
Yeah.
Blacksmith.
Alright.
How you doing?
Proposal accept
This
1.
actually looks more interesting than I was expecting.
Alright, so. Accepted Fireball 1 from Mr. Malwick on Emerald Island. That is going to bite me in the ass later. Oh, and hey, I have enough gold to pick up the bow skill for the monk.
So is there any weight system in this game?
Thankfully, no. Otherwise, this would be damn hard.
Yeah, unfortunately we can't have hyperspace inventory like Link, but at least it doesn't affect us.
Alright, so you're good for now, and you're good for now. I need 2 more bows. You might be wondering why I'm saying I need 2 more bows when I clearly have a bow in my inventory. Well, I don't get to keep this longbow that I found in the Dragon Cave, because it gets handed over to the judge when I start handing over items.
Malwick.
Yep, Mr. Malwick. Alright. Haste. How will accepting the fire wand bite me in the ass? Is it something It's like some Christmas fruitcake. What it is Mr. Malwick works for an organization that knows that Hermondale, the kingdom that the scavenger hunt awards to the winner, Mr. Malwick knows that Hermondale is going to become very important, and he basically trades you the fire rod in exchange for leverage against you later.
So you can fight against Mothraia without having to use the Goodby?
I don't think I've ever used the Goodby against that one.
Of course, I think he's the only one who's ever done it.
Well, I never really think to do it because I have the level 3 sword every time I get through Dungeon 3. Because I always do 1, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7.
I've never played Link to the Past except for like the first few dungeons.
Oh, well, my plan after Might Magic 7 is to do randomized Link to the Past streams for a couple of weeks.
And what does that mean?
Basically the chest's contents are changed.
Oh god!
Yeah! I've been having fun with it so far, and I think it would make for some fun streams.
I could not do something like that.
But yeah, Zoomor, basically what it is it means that I'm going to have to do a quest later on in the game that makes who I ally with angry at me for a bit, in exchange for some extra firepower early on. Alright, so now that I'm actually powered up, let's go do this for real. I like the soundtrack in this game, but I have actually discovered that the soundtrack for Perfect Cherry Blossom also goes really well with this game.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean the Toho game?
The Toho game.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I finally logged on to what Toho actually is. And so now that I know it's an actual game series and not just a bunch of fan-made stuff, like the anime fan stuff, I can actually identify the characters more, and I can actually I actually started to take interest and be able to acknowledge what I played some games.
I'm not used to this party setup. I'm used to having a party that's easier to manage items for. But that's part of that was part of the reason for me actually putting it up to a vote, was that I could do parties that I hadn't done before. And I was hoping Ranger would get a bunch of votes, because I almost never use a Ranger in this game. But at the same time, Minotaur is my favorite group, is my favorite starting class in 8, and 8 I love the Minotaur in 8. Oh, she's poisoned. I need to...
Well, at least in 8 you don't have to worry about all those CDs.
Yeah.
And drawing Ultimas.
Yeah. Carp, I don't actually have the alchemy skill yet, do I? And the one who's poisoned is the one who gets the alchemy skill, so that's going to be all kinds of fun.
So, yeah, like I was saying about Soho, I tried Imperishable Knight on normal mode with Marissa, of all characters. And it's what I prefer. I actually got to stage 4, and I ended up taking too many continues that I couldn't, that's where the game ended. But still, to get there on my first try on normal mode. Well, you said it means I'm a fast learner.
Yeah. Well, Imperishable Knight is considered the easiest of the 3 early Windows ones, and even then it still kicks my butt.
Yeah, and I also but to be fair, I also played a bit of Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil and made it to the final boss with Marissa on normal mode there, at least once.
I find it really hard for me to play Scarlet Devil. And it's largely because and I gotta pause the game to say this while I'm saying this. Well, it's not the tutorial freebie Zoomor. I actually have to seek them out, and I usually don't pick it up when I'm going to do both endings with the same group. I generally only pick it up when I know I'm only going to do one ending with that group. But with this, I figured, hey, I may as well show off the quest that's tied to it. I think it might be time to pull out.
Did I just see a Skulltula?
You may have. The spiders in this game are pretty weird. Alright, pull out, heal up, and come back. In the meantime, I should probably try for the the seashell. Or on the other hand, since I've got 1,000 some odd gold, I should probably arm myself with bows. I think I'll arm myself with bows. Or not.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself because that just told me
You
there's
need
food on the
healing?
table.
Go in
So,
peace.
be back in a bit.
Alright. Now I'm trying to remember what I was going to say about the totos.
Need a new weapon?
We don't have any bows. What the hell?
That
I think that's the first time he's never had any bows in my hand.
need some training? That's the ticket.
Staff, mace, arm, spear. Bow. May as well do it evenly. Trying to be nice.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Can I help you with anything? Sorry, you don't have enough gold.
I'm not paying attention to my golds. I have yet to successfully continue clear any of the main Toho games. I am just really not all that good at shmups. Okay. That one's completely empty. That one's almost never completely empty, but I know. Potion, fruit. Seashell. She sells seashells by the seashore, yada yada blah blah blah. Crude X, better. A whole bunch of red potion ingredients. That's the other thing I can put from here.
Well, I can't do everything.
And you still can't identify that. Alright, who wants to get me a free loot?
Ow.
Time to be moderately evil.
Do you need healing? Go in peace.
Although I don't think the dragonflies are going to cooperate. I might actually have to buy the loot this
See
time.
anything you want?
And then shield. That's all I can afford. But hey, you can put stuff on now. 6.
I don't know.
Alright. Absolutely no difference. Alright. We have 1, 2, 3. Still need the hat and the floor tile and the loot. Should be able to afford the loot after I do the rest of the thing. Okay. Forgot that the training turned off the Day of the Gods pedestal. No wonder I've been having trouble. Let the dragonflies do a little bit more killing.
Do you need healing? Go in peace.
That was kind of the idea. The dragonflies I had wanted to bring around to near the entrance of the town, because you can loot corpses for the items that they hold, and as long as you're not the one who killed them, you don't get penalized for it. That's actually why I've got Wizard Eye active right now, so I can keep track of where the dragonflies were. But my brilliant plan didn't work because I didn't take my usual route back into town. So I'm just going to buy the loot properly at the end. But having a thief means that you don't have to deal with the dragonflies at all, because you can just steal the shell and steal the loot. Of course, stealing the shell and stealing the loot doesn't do any good if you don't start with any red ingredients. I still need more bows, but there's no bows in the thing. Which means I'm going to have to take Cell Sharktooth's bow. Which, since I was going to kill Cell Sharktooth anyway, kinda doesn't matter. Wrong chest. You get a better spear, though. Wrong one. Seriously? There we go. That's the main thing that I wanted to find. Now I can just raid everything for everything. And here I was mentally preparing myself for having to need to use scrolls for everything, and then you give me and then this poll comes up with me getting a sorcerer instead of a thief. Yeah, I won't be able to keep it, but at least now I can convince Cell Sharktooth to start attacking me without throwing the first punch, which that was why I went for this one instead of going for the trade one.
Hi there.
Not giving you my damn hand. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. I need to lure these guys out. See, this is the slowest part of the introduction, is if you decide to fight Cell and his men. Because, I mean, unless you're cheating, you will not win the fight one-on-one. You have to lure him. Which is why I wanted to have a whole bunch of... Alright, that gets me a longbow. Virtually identical to the one that I need to turn in, so I may as well hold on to them both in the same character. And whichever one doesn't get turned in, I keep. So now we need to kill the other two guards to kill the other two guards. Robin's attack speed is insane right now, by the way. Some of these are torchlight, some of these are wizard eye. I'm going to want all of them because I'm going to forget to keep them. Normally I'd go for a goblin monk, but having a dwarf with all the hit points actually does something good for you when you get to Harmondale, because goblins will focus on dwarves first. Leave all those dead monsters there, because I don't need to go through their corpses, because they're just going to give me rings. And they're not even going to give me enchanted rings, they're just going to give me rings. I love playing a game that I know because it means I'm a hell of a lot more talkative. Yeah, we're going this way. I really need a place to keep my mouse when I'm just walking around. Alright. Do you have any bows now?
Need a new weapon?
You have a crossbow, and that's it. Well, beggars can't be choosers.
Come again.
See anything you want? Thanks a lot.
I may as well get everybody leather since I've got so much of it.
His Grace. Lord Markham, Duke of the Western Lowlands.
Alright. So you get to wear that one. You get to wear... No. You are already wearing one. Okay, then. Actually, I want you to have the best bow because you got the best chance of hitting with a bow. Oh man, all the burps.
Eat some train. That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
Alright. I didn't mean to put that in Earth Magic, but I'll go with that. It's going to be a while before I need to have Water Magic anyway, so I can eat the level. You, on the other hand, absolutely need to get Expert Body Magic as soon as possible. And, yeah. I can't even afford a cartographer.
Congratulations, my friends. Your new castle is located in Harmondale, a peaceful village on the edge of the elvish kingdom of Tularia, but firmly within human territory. Though there are many privileges to being the lord of this estate, there are many responsibilities as well. Public safety, for example. And oh, I almost forgot. Goblins have taken an interest in your new lands. I'm sure brave adventurers such as yourselves will have no trouble with them. So, enjoy your new home. May you rule your lands wisely.
I'm going to spin around for a moment, make everybody dizzy. Do I want to do Armadale first or do I want to try first? We're going to train first. Here's your new estate. Don't worry about the goblins that took over the place 20 years ago and haven't left since. Basically, he's giving us the estate because it's a tax write-off. The problem is that we want to keep the estate. Let's see who's quest through. So yeah, this is why I gave Tifa so much hit points. Because now I can just walk through this area with impunity. Monk actually gets more hit, or not Monk. Knight actually gets more hit points level for level, but Monk actually has higher damage. I can't remember if the tax write-off was the literal reason, but it's basically what it amounts to, because he doesn't want to pay the taxes anymore, and neither of the surrounding kingdoms actually remembers which one of them owns it. So basically he's giving it away while he still doesn't have to get taxed for it. Alright. I do not have enough gold to buy membership in the guilds. Drat. Are there any mushrooms growing down here? Mushrooms are so useful. I do not see any. Right. Oh well. Now to spend 10 minutes being lost in Tularia because all the houses look the damn same. Me on the quick, that's leather. Emerald Inn. I don't have the Archimage deck yet. Sure Trail Home. I don't think anyone lives there that I need to talk to yet. Silver Point. That's Spear. Death. Chain. See, that's the one I can never remember is where the chain guy lives. And I've been playing 8 so much, I keep thinking Medwari Dragon Tracker is going to be Chainmaster. Oh. I already decided not to talk to you. What am I doing talking to you? I still don't have the Merchant skill, and that's going to be a pain. Stone Right, that is Master Earth Magic. Benjamin the Balanced, no. No, he's Grandmaster Spirit. Gretchen Fiddlebound, Disarm Trap. I don't have anyone with Disarm Trap. I need to rectify that. Alchemy. Johann Kedid, you're the man I was looking for. And now to find the other man that I'm looking for, which should be right over here. Ebenezer Sower. Solve the secret to the entrance of the Fairy Mountain Avlee and speak to the Fairy King. And then take the sealed letter to the Fairy King in the hall under the hill in Avlee. Let's go.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
You're wandering out of village.
We want a castle. We're not strong enough to keep the castle yet, so we're doing quests.
You want a castle?
That was the prize for the scavenger hunt, was a castle.
Ah.
Long story short, Lord Markham doesn't want anything to do with Harmondale anymore, and no one's quite sure who's in charge of the taxes on Castle Harmondale. Time to become a fantasy mailman. That's pretty much what the easy quests in this game are, is delivering stuff. And I'm doing the easy quests now because this way I can actually have enough meat on my bones to do the harder quests. Such as the Monk promotion, which is braving the Barrow Downs to find the lost meditation spot. The Archer promotion quest, which is sabotage the lift in the Red Mines. The Cleric promotion quest, which is gain the walk-on water spell, then brave a whole bunch of undead to find a lost map. And then the Sorcerer promotion quest, which is fly all over the place to pick up these golem parts that were never delivered properly. The Sorcerer one is easily...
Did I get some voice acting?
Possibly. But basically, the 4 characters that I have right now have the worst Stage 1 promotion quests in the game. Actually, no, I take that back. I don't have a druid. If I had a druid, then we would have the 4 worst. Meanwhile...
better by endgame, or...?
Oh, you're Master Air Magic. I can't do anything with you yet. The quests are different depending on whether you choose to go light or dark. I need your rope.
Oh, so there's a karma system in this game.
It's not a karma system so much as that about halfway through the game you make one choice that determines whether you get the good ending or the evil ending.
Ah, so it's more of an alignment system.
Right. And I'm going to be showing off both endings with the same party, which that's not usually recommended. Because the dark team gets more offensive magic and the light team gets more support magic.
I'm sorry, are those trees spitting fire at you?
No, they were not spitting fire. They were spitting earth. Completely different element.
Okay.
Hey, guy.
But that doesn't change. But that doesn't change the fact that they grew faces and tried to
murder my face.
Yeah, with their faces.
So that's that quest. Oh, do I actually have to go in here and activate the warp? I was hoping not to come down here, because I'm now going to be tempted to grab the fairy ring, and I don't have anyone with disarm magic, and I don't have a telekinesis scroll. So this can only end badly if I try to get that. What the fairy ring does is it increases the effectiveness of my air magic, and I'm going to want that on my archer eventually. But I can't get it yet, because if I try to get it now, I'm going to end up with 3 dead characters and a half-dead monk, and no way to revive any of them. Actually, you know what? I only got 120.
Get the fairy ring yet.
Actually, I only have 129 gold. I may as well get it, do a death warp back to Harmondale. Oh no, I have to go back to Johann Kedid.
You're getting lost and tempted to do things you shouldn't, even though you've played this game millions of times.
Well, it's not so much that I... Death warping is not a bad idea, because I also have to do some fetch quests over in Arathia. The problem is that I want to get Johann Kedid's stuff done first. And I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm limping around with one character. On the other hand, having the airing early is going to make this a lot easier. So we go back to the fairy mound and get basically killed, but not completely dead. Okay,
Why didn't you grab that treasure chest?
Because that's the one that's going to kill me if I open it.
Mimic?
No, it's just really strongly trapped. Okay, it only killed one character, but one of them's unconscious. Now, I am surprised that my archer survived that. I was not thinking he would survive that. Alright, you get the fairy ring because you're in charge of casting your magic. And since I have more characters alive than I thought I would, let's go get What's-His-Face healed. Let's go get Zaltyra healed. Switch out your letters. Switch out your letters. I am going to be misclicking all night.
Wait a second. Zaltyra.
The sorcerer.
Yeah, Zaltyra.
Zaltyra. I don't know. I see T-A-Y and I think Ty. Of course, then again, I also say it with a hard Z instead of a soft one.
Well,
like
there's a
expect.
Z-A-L-T-A-Y-R-A, or did you spell it with a T-Y?
T-A-Y.
Okay. Zaltyra.
I didn't open up the Druid promotion quest, so I have to come back up here later anyway. Oh well, live in the
I
lane.
thought you said you didn't have a druid.
I don't have a Druid, but you can do all of the promotion quests if you so choose. One of the quests that brought me up here was actually the Ranger promotion quest.
Ow! What happened to Zaltyra?
She got blowed up by that chest with the fairy ring. And now we're back to the trees that are spitting trees at me. You know, I once tried modding the game so that the trees would actually spit bees at me, but it didn't take. Mostly because the trees are actually not equipped to spawn enemies.
All of the comments that Zamor is putting in your chat.
Oh god, those trees have terrifying faces! Yes, yes they do, and they are not fun to fight. Which is why I never fight them.
Oh, you can actually fight them.
Yeah, you can fight them, you can kill them. They're not that tough, it's just they deal a lot more damage than you'd expect. Alright, we need to find Mr.
I would
Johann
expect them
Keddy.
to deal a lot of damage.
So, Johann be wanting the pipes, eh? You are not Johann, Keddy, but I do need to visit you to start a quest. A quest that I can't finish until basically the end of the game, but a quest nonetheless.
So, how long is this game?
Yes, Zumor, that is exactly what I'm saying. Their bite is a lot worse than their bark. I'm trying to remember where the time was. I think it's down here. No, it's up here.
Up close they look creepy.
They're rather
More so than they did. Also, there's shots, now that I look at it, since they have a straight line kind of thing going on. They kind of remind me of rail rings from SRV2.
Oh, yuck, 150 gold. I think it's going to be cheaper just to Death Warp. You know what? I'm a Death Warp.
Sniper rifle rings.
I'm going to put my money in the bank and then Death Warp, because that's going to be cheaper.
Gold is safe with us.
Rail rings does so much fun.
Alright. Do I want Death Warp? You know what? It's basically a suicide to do this anyway, so I may as well just go on foot. Double speed. Yay. Best mod. Reviving my friend is too expensive. Let's all just kill ourselves. That's basically what it is. Death in this game is incredibly cheap. And there's actually a few calculated suicides in my route. The first one's coming up here shortly. I say that as though I'm speedrunning the game, and I'm definitely not with this party. With this party, this is definitely not a speedrun. But yeah,
Is it just a long play in that case?
it's not even a long play. It's just me playing through the game on a stream. Oh, well, I'm here and that's pick up another quest.
How long is this game, would you say?
Since I know where everything is, about 25, maybe 30 hours if I do everything. Or, no, not even that much.
How quickly can it be beaten in, like, a casual sense? Like, someone who knows where everything is, but just wants to beat it as quickly as they can without any glitches or any of those crazy stuff.
Well, if you do light, you can do it pretty damn quick. Because you can just invisible everywhere and not have to fight a damn thing. If you're dark, it's a bit trickier, because half your quests, you actually have to kill stuff. Speaking of quests, may as well pick up Cavalier and Crusader.
And
Cavalier and
so,
Crusader.
do you know the fastest that this thing's been beaten?
The fastest I've seen is about 40 minutes for light. Dark would be faster, but there's actually a bug in how light's handled, because one of the quests for light you can do stupidly early. In fact, you can do it as soon as you get to Tatalia. Okay, we need to visit the bank here in Tatalia before I do anything else, because this is a calculated suicide, and I do not want to lose what little gold I have.
Can I help you?
286. Alright.
I'm pretty far behind the stream, but that's probably nothing I can do about that.
So let's get ourselves killed.
I'd rather have a rather laggy stream than not be able to watch at all.
Let's get ourselves killed, but let's be productive about it. Oh crap, should not have...
There was a...
Okay, that did not work.
Is there a system in this game?
Yes, there is.
Wow.
Okay. I'm in regular speed. I am in regular speed. Alright, let's try this again. Take 2. Alright. Mission accomplished. Y'all can kill me now.
Basically.
You have been defeated. Death is not your fate today. Return now to the land of the living. You have much work still to do.
And now we have to go back to Arathia. What I took, Zumor, is... Oh, wow, everything's broken now. That's the one drawback to that strat. Everything breaks. And I do mean everything. Your armor's broken, your armor's broken, your armor was broken. Your armor may as well be broken for all the good it's doing.
You get your armor broken. Everyone gets their armor broken.
And I don't have anyone with the repair skill yet. And I'm used to having repair by now. You know what? Zumor gets all the horseshoes.
Ah, that guy just...
Zumor, you get all the horseshoes, because I want to get this done and over with as soon as possible. Zumor, what I stole was this vase right here. Quest item, the small porcelain vase has been etched with the inscription, "To Lord Markham for a great job in the war, Queen Catherine." Meanwhile, we had to pick up Parsons' quill before stealing that, because otherwise I can't pick up Parsons' quill. Because then he locks his door and all that fun stuff. So yeah, now we go back to Arathia and turn in the stuff we stole.
So that's the game over screen.
Yep, alright. Yay! Expert water magic! As soon as I find the trainer, which I can never remember where the teacher for expert water is. This is kind of very bad.
Once again, you've cheated death.
Once again, you've cheated death.
Come in.
The game actually keeps track of how many TPKs you've gotten. It's here on the awards screen. So far, 1 death, won the scavenger hunt on Emerald Island, found the missing contestants on Emerald Island, and promoted to honorary hunter. I'm still double speeded. Darren Temper, get that quest started. And let's buy some food too, because I don't want to.
Come in. Enjoy your stay. Come in. Right away.
There we go. Longbow.
Wait, Zumor?
Ow! 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 Ow!
Oh! Thanks for all the horseshoes. Just
keep
gives you an
those
idea of how
going.
far behind on the stream.
I'm going to have to start pumping up Tifa's dodging skill, because I don't feel like replacing her armor. And it doesn't really do any good to stack leather on her until the end of the game anyway, when you've got Grandmaster dodging. Alright, so we turn in the quill, do some level training at the training center.
So are you able to min-max your characters, or...?
As much as I usually do, which is to say I don't like to min, but I do like to max. Bank.
Ah,
Can I help?
I see.
I need that money for the training. I need that money for the training.
It's about to be nightfall.
3. Is it? No, it's 7 in the morning.
Oh, well.
The time resets whenever you transition maps. Alright,
Not very
focus
good
on
day-night
weapon
system,
skills.
then.
Well, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be. Why am I pumping up your leather? You won't get chainmail here soon. It doesn't need to be particularly robust. Okay, that's as far as I need to take.
Yeah,
it off.
I'm not saying it needs to be, I just... Kind
May
of
as
funny
well
how
pump Earth.
you can just walk to a different area when it's nightfall and then it just becomes morning again.
Well, if you walk, it keeps what time you're on. If you take the stagecoach, it changes.
Can I help you?
Deposit the rest of this stuff.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And now we go into the Arathian sewers to try and meet with Bill Lasker. Oh, hey, mushroom. Mushrooms are incredibly useful.
Did they make you grow to an immense size so you can just Goomba stomp everything?
Not quite that useful, but when you make a potion out of them, they restore 50 magic points.
Oh, that's
Which,
pretty
even
nice.
at the end of the game, that's massive.
Yeah.
Alright, do I want to do this the quick way, or do I want to fight everything? I think I just want to run. You guys I do have to fight, because you're in my way. I am not used to the cleric being at the end. What the horseshoes do is they give me skill points to spend. I did not
Hey,
want to
Dakota,
that.
quick question.
Quick answer.
Whenever... Matt, do you ever do the bottle duplication glitch?
In Oracle of Time? Oracle of Time. What the hell am I playing?
I don't recall that game. Well, in Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask.
I have never succeeded in doing it, no.
I've done it before in Majora's Mask, but it's not too useful in that game. It's better in Ocarina of Time once you learn how to use it for the snappy things. You know,
The beans.
magic bean. Yeah.
Oh, this is not where I thought that warp was going to take me. This is not where I thought I was going to end up.
I'm sorry, what's up with these rogues?
They're trying to keep me from getting to their boss. Because politics and stuff. They don't know who I am, so they don't trust me. Not that that ever improves. I want to go this way. No, that's downward. We want to go through the next one. Hooray for clipping through the floor. Back onto it.
Oh, I thought you were collecting all those horseshoes for
Okay.
for a quest or something.
Well, no, here in a minute you're going to see it. What you do is you collect the horseshoes, and you can use them to get more skill points. And you use, well, obviously, you use skill points to buff up your skills. What I did was I dumped a lot of them into Zaltera so that she could get level 7 water magic. So this way, I can just get her expert and then master water magic. Basically, as soon as I get over to that map.
Gotcha.
Identify.
And how useful is water magic?
Incredibly useful.
I don't know.
Good to know.
after air magic, it is easily the magic that I use the most. And the only reason I use air magic the most is because of the fly spell. Okay, I have to kill you because you're in my way.
I'm getting Doom Engine vibes from this.
It's not quite the Doom engine, but it's probably heavily influenced by it. Alright. And I think I can make this jump from here without flipping any switches, but I'm going to flip this one. Well, if I couldn't make the jump before, I definitely will be able to now.
I like how you're maneuvering with what appears to be like one player character, but you're actually controlling four at the same time.
Yeah, the hitbox is weird in this game. And it's still better than the hitbox in 6, which you could completely break.
Uh-huh.
Because in early versions of 6, there was a pretty big bug that basically let you make your hitbox into a point instead of a box. Oh hey, I didn't mean to click on you, but I'll go with it.
We'll get through this.
That was not what I meant to click. I meant to click on the barrel.
I can't identify it.
Well, this is going to be fun. I have all of 5 hit points to get out of here alive with. Yeah, I have all of 20 hit points to get out of here alive with. Well, it's because I opened up a chest that I didn't mean to open up. I may as well have a bunch of red potions. Well, the good news is that this time I can bring everybody back to life without doing a calculated suicide.
A perfect mix. Success.
Of course, I'm still going to do it.
Lives back like in the Sonic 2 race.
Well, I'm still probably going to do the calculated suicide simply because this way I don't have to burn money resurrecting my team. But I still need to get out of here alive. Not M.
I'm sorry, Lightning Rat?
Lightning Rat. It's not Heroes of Might and Magic Fuyu, it's just Might and Magic. If it were Heroes, I wouldn't be doing so well. Oh good, I made it.
I need to show you my Magic Flash Heroes.
Ow. Ow. I need healing.
Alright.
Time is fast approaching when you should decide whether you should be light or dark.
It is not fast approaching, and I know which one I'm going to do first, too. I'm going to do dark first because the dark ending is not canonical. I can be a lich. If I go dark, I can be a lich. If I go light, I can be an arc, whatever. But yeah, this game does still have second promotions. It wasn't until Might and Magic 8 that the second promotions went away, and then even then in 9 they came back, so I'm going the wrong way. But no, I cannot be both a lich and an archmage at the same time, because one's dark, one's light, and I have to choose one or the other for story reasons. The good news is that I don't have to start worrying about that until after I break the... Actually, this is better than I tend to do. Usually I have died on the way out.
Can I help you?
7314. Speaking of dying, let's drown. Make sure I'm not...
Ow. Ow.
Alright. You might be thinking of 8 because in 8 you weren't forced to choose between the two. You could have both at the same time. Alright. So now we get our gold out and
I should
train.
probably pull up the chat window so I'm not completely lost when you have talked to them. Like,
I walked completely past the bank and didn't notice. What the hell?
Can I help you?
There is another possible suicide later on, but I'm hoping I don't need a suicide to do it. 4 through 4. 4 to 3.
Cool card game.
4. 4. 5. Also dragons in party. Yeah, you're thinking of 8. You could have dragons in the party, and you didn't have to complete a bullshit quest to get the Archmage deck. Speaking of the Archmage deck, let's go get the Archmage deck. It's probably going to get me killed, but let's get it.
Yeah, let's,
Actually, you know what? I got skills I can raise while I'm here.
Today.
so you can get
Or chat
dragons
one.
in your party in one of the games.
In 8, yeah.
Can I help
You couldn't start with them, but you could get them. And dragons were stupidly overpowered because they, staff, leather.
They're dragons.
Pretty much, yeah. Here we go, Fenton Crulin. No, you're still the wrong.
So, do you ever name it, when you get a dragon in that name, do you ever name it Rome? Or,
You can't start with a dragon, and you can't choose names for anyone other than the starting character in 8. So you can never choose the name for your dragons.
ah,
I know. And I don't think there's anyone over here in Harmondale that can teach bodybuilding experts, so... Let's go get expert water magic.
I swear, whenever you meet that banker, he looks like Achilles from Troy.
I don't think I've seen that movie. What do you teach?
I remember it quite vividly because I watched it for a Troy-related school project when I was really young.
Master Fire Magic down this way, but I don't need that yet. I don't have any fines outstanding, do I? Okay. One of the big differences between 6 and 7 is that because in 7 you're going to piss off at least one of the towns throughout the course of the game simply because of a matter of plot, instead of throwing you in jail for angering one of the... Ah yes, when I play fantasy adventure games, I always have trouble finding... Oh, Spirit Magic Expert. Change of plans. I'm going to pick up Expert Spirit and Expert Body instead.
So Mew also told me that there's a sci-fi element to my next game.
Oh! I would actually consider that a spoiler. Snack drawer.
Does that mean you didn't know that, or?
No, it's... What it is it's not something you...
don't have enough gold.
It's not something that you're supposed to know until pretty much the end of the game, is what it is.
Ah. So I didn't realize it was so important. You did say that it's something overlooked by many people, but I didn't realize it was that important.
I don't know.
But yeah, I would consider the fact that there's sci-fi and magic to be a spoiler. So... Fuyu, the operating system I am using is Windows 7, but I have it set to,
Sorry,
I forgot what it's called. I have it set to... Did I just sell the wand? Oh, well, it's seizing money.
Are you gonna sell the Wand of Gamelon?
I just sold the wand. I didn't mean to sell the wand, but I'll roll with it.
Thanks. Come again.
I should be so lucky as to have said wand.
Need a new weapon?
Weapons. Just make a whole bunch of room in my inventory.
Thanks. Come again.
See anything you want?
Fuyu, yeah, the good old games builds actually work in basically every operating system that's Windows. Chain.
Man, wow.
Thanks a lot.
Oh good, I didn't sell the chainmail. I was afraid that I'd done a stupid
Can't
thing.
identify it.
I've done that before, too. In fact, I did that just now. I sold the wand, didn't
Need a
mean
new
to.
weapon?
Because I was just selling everything. Skills... Why did I come here? I didn't need to come here.
Did you sell the best one you had, or?
I sold the wand that I screwed over the town for. The first Might and Magic game that I played was... Actually, it was this one. Do you have... Go. You have another chain and you have a weapon.
Thanks a lot.
The first Mind Magic game I played was Touch Tears, the puzzle-based one that's a versus game.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
that fixes
I
their
don't know what
armor issues.
See anything you...
Ah! Hate playing in windowed mode.
Thank you.
Alright. So that fixes my AC issues. So I'll tell you what, we're still using this basic staff. I forgot to get rid of that.
Do the color
Book of
tints
Awakening.
for the items signify who they're on?
The color what?
I can't identify it.
Like there's some red or green color tints on top.
Red means it's damaged, green means it's unidentified, but annoyingly, the green only shows up if you're holding it in the mouse or if you're in a shop, or if it's on the character. Alright, so we need to...
okay.
Where are we going to go? White Cliff Caves. I want to have a Sparks book before I go to White Cliff Caves. Yeah, I want to have Sparks before I go there. Mind, body. Are there any cursed items here? Not items that you cannot take off once you put them on. No. Pure poison regeneration. I kind of want that. I actually want that more than Sparks. But there are items where you put them on and they're not quite as good as you would think. Wizard Eye and Resistant Sparks, 1200. Draft.
So, Coda, have you ever played a game for the Sega Genesis called Fatal Labyrinth?
Fatal Labyrinth. I've heard of that. I have not played it, though. No bank.
It's randomized for the most part. The most part.
Oh, is that the one where the...
roguelike game.
Is that the one where the tool-assisted speedrun just stops everything with the same spell?
I'm not sure. I've seen the tool-assisted speedrun, but I don't know. It gets through the game rather quickly when it would usually be very random and usually take a while.
Yeah, I think we're thinking of the same game. Okay. Now we go to White Cliff Caves.
I made it to the final boss in Fatal Labyrinth once. And unfortunately I couldn't beat it.
Ow!
Should have held on to the bloody sword and tried to uncurve it.
The other thing that I need is a shield spell. I have not played Wizardry, no.
Ow!
Wizardry 101? No, I haven't.
Ow!
You know what? I'm surrounded. I may as well see where I'm surrounded with. Sorry, guys, I'm not strong enough to save you from the goblins yet. That's why I'm running around doing fetch quests for everybody and everything in the world.
The way to get stronger, fetch quest.
Pretty much. Do I want to go to the Barrow of the Downs and get the golden part there first?
You have a fang meter, oh my gosh.
Where the hell is the... No, I remember. Well, you had to do that with the original Zelda, too, if you wanted to find everything. But, yeah. Stuff like Wizardry and Zork, that was... Alright. I wanted to have a Sparks book for this, but I can do without.
So basically, they say anything that you try to buy is an excellent choice.
Because I don't have the merchant skill yet, so he's basically shilling it at the highest price he can. Now that I've got a merchant skill, you're going to see different text.
Hmm.
Okay. I hear the slimes.
I think for a Fatal, for one of your streams, you should play Fatal Labyrinth. It's a really short game, but well, it can be short or take a long time. But
well, if it's
like and random each time,
if it's incredibly luck based, it might do well for a random for an RNG stream.
Yeah, it is
but
incredibly luck based. Heck, like the pink. One colored scroll can do one effect one playthrough and a completely different effect another one.
oh, so it's just a roguelike.
Yeah.
Then it's not the game I was thinking of.
Yeah, it's pure roguelike.
Well, then I might have fun with it then.
Ow.
I might have fun with it, especially on my own time.
Then.
Do I want to turn on the Archmage scroll now?
It's probably the only truly randomized game I would really like since it's designed around that.
There's
Unfortunately,
really no
it's
point in
nothing I would
starting
do
the
with it,
Archmage
but
side quest yet,
random,
because I've
but
got to
it's
be able to
still
track
fun.
where I've been. Of course, now that I got an Archmage deck, I can do the Archmage games anyway. So where do we go? 600 gold really isn't all that much right now.
Oh god, what would be evil is that if we tried to do a Fatal Labyrinth race after we both got good at the game. But let's not talk about that right now. I don't want to
go this
have
way.
nightmares of that.
I'm pretty sure I want to go this way. I do not have water walks, so I cannot just cut across the river yet. I gotta find a shallow spot and then ford.
Oh, and also another thing about Fatal Labyrinth, as there's a hunger system and you can die from not eating.
But you can
Like,
also
you
die
can
from
start-
overeating.
Yes, and you actually slow down as well. If an enemy is next to you, they get to hit you twice before you can move again.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you want to be cautious about how you eat. And of course, like it said, if you overeat too much, you die.
I think I'm on the wrong side of the map to get the chest I need. I'm on the wrong side of the map to get the chest I need.
As long as the chest doesn't explode. What?
Oh,
What
it's...
is that kind of monster?
That is a Gog. It is a fire monster that throws fire and blows up in a ball of fire when you kill it. And one of the quests I have on my quest roster involves going into a house with a hell of a lot of them.
Oh god.
Yeah. And it's the monk promotion quest to initiate, so there's no way of getting around it. Here's the chest I need. Golem chest. Not quite what I had in mind when I said chest, but I'll take it. Well, unfortunately, I cannot salvage that 1,000 gold. Broken.
This is taking some damage.
Everything is broken now. I don't have anyone with a repair skill, and I have no gold. And I don't have any food either. This was not very well thought out. How long does a Might and Magic 7 playthrough take? If you know where everything is... to finish... Well, I've never actually timed how long it takes me to finish, so... I don't have any magic points either, so I can't just put up the protections. Well, this is going nowhere fast. I suppose I should find a source of gold somehow, but I'm not entirely sure how. Okay. Well, I've managed to play myself into a corner. I hate when I do that. You know what? I might as well start the Archmage stuff then. It's cheap gold. But yeah, as far as how long it takes, my guess is that this is going to be, let's see, 2 hours a night. Those pretty 2D trees. Don't I know it? I got a reason for coming over here. Oh, there's the money. There's the money well. I knew there was one around here somewhere.
Come in, come in.
You're the wrong guy.
Right, enjoy your stay.
Okay. Hey guy, I found your brother. He's dead. Thank you for your money. Do I have enough to train with?
Need some training?
No, I don't. Okay.
Can I help you?
4, 5. Okay. So let's actually do the storyline now. Advance the plot a bit. Well, one of the reasons I was fapping around so much is we're about to be assaulted by a lot more goblins than you would expect.
What's fapping?
Come on, let's go.
Basically messing around.
So that's what the ultimate fap was.
Yep.
That was easy.
Ow.
Okay. So the first quest in the storyline is to pick up the... unless something dramatic is going to happen in the next 5 minutes. No, nothing dramatic is going to happen in the next 5 minutes. It's probably going to take me 10, maybe 15 at the most minutes to clean out Castle Harmondale. And after that, I'm going to go back to messing around. Because the quest for the next quest in the storyline after this is utter and complete bullshit. And unfortunately, I have to do that, and while I'm there, I also have to do a calculated suicide to do the Archer promotion. But yeah, no, nothing dramatic in the next 10 minutes. The Archer promotion is sabotage the lift in the Red Dwarf mines in the Burkata Desert and return to Steegle, Snick, and Avlee. The issue is that the mines have a gimmick. On the top floor, everything is immune to physical attacks, and on the bottom floor, everything is immune to magical attacks. And
So Chrono Trigger logic.
well, the reason that we have to sabotage the lift is because the monsters on the bottom floor are Medusas. And the next time you see Medusas in the game is basically when you're heading into the end game. So that should give you an idea. That's why that's a calculated suicide.
I get you.
Stop killing the sorcerer! Okay, that gives me a little bit of breathing room. And that's why I wanted to faff around a bit before doing this, because since I sold the Fireball Wand, there was no way left of doing this quickly. Monk, Archer, Sorcerer, Cleric. Those were the ones that won the poll when I went to start the party creation.
Do you need medical attention? We don't do charity. Take care.
God damn. Money, money, money. Always gotta have money.
Can I help you?
We've got to have money. Wait a minute. I sold off all those potion ingredients. Okay. I should get my armors repaired. That's what I should do. I hate playing in windowed mode. Actually, you want...
Well, they sure went all out on the blood effects.
Yeah, that they did. Controls. Video options. Let's turn on tinting.
See anything you want?
Display inventory. Repair, 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 repair.
Romthrax the Heartless.
What about the Heartless? Oh, Romthrax, the dragon.
I just read that in the listing.
Go figure. The Paladin first promotion quest is Slay a Dragon, and the Hero promotion quest is Rescue a Damsel in Distress. This is inverted from Might and Magic 6, where the first promotion quest for Paladin was Rescue a Damsel in Distress, and the second was Slay a Dragon. Okay, left or right? Let's go right. Pokemon? Nerd.
Jeez, your male elf has taken quite a beating.
Well, part of it is that archers can't use shields, so he's relegated to using regular armor and spear. And unlike Might and Magic 6, you don't get the armor class bonus for Mastery, you get it for Grand Mastery, and archers can't Grandmaster it. After Might and Magic? I'm not entirely sure. I'm expecting Might and Magic to at least get me through August. And I didn't decide on doing Might and Magic 7 until I was pretty much done with... until I was almost done with Final Fantasy VIII. And I did not mean to open that door. May as well make the best of a bad situation. Do I have any less scrolls left? I do not. Damn. Wow, when I get on a selling spree, I sell.
You'd be an excellent entrepreneur. That's probably the wrong word, isn't it?
Well, I didn't mean to sell half the stuff I sold, is the problem. Well, I have a regeneration spell, I may as well use it.
Ow.
All set.
Ow. Ow.
The good news is that when I'm down to just goblins, I know exactly who they're going to attack.
Ow.
Okay, everybody's got the regeneration effect going now. So one of the things that they changed between 6 and 7 is that when you're in paused combat mode, you get a movement round.
Ow. Ow.
The movement round is signified by the closed fist that opens the fingers. After Might and Magic 7, I'm probably going to do a randomized game of Link to the Past. Simply because that's the first game that came to mind when I started thinking about, hey, what am I going to do after this one? And Spacebar, I love you, but I hate you, but I love you.
I don't know.
And everybody blows up again.
I can't do everything.
And everybody blows up.
Well, that's why I needed to get the regeneration spell pretty much as soon as possible. So now that I've got the regeneration spell, I can focus on pumping up his. I can focus on pumping up Elijah's spirit magic ability, which that'll get me the preservation spell, which that is going to be indispensable. What other RPGs have I played? I have played...
Well, Final Fantasy VIII for one.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII. Still haven't beaten that, but damn if I'm going to let that stay unbeaten.
Too easy.
Okay, are there any other rats? There are some more rats.
Ow.
Let's
yeah,
get rid
by
of the
the way,
rats.
That reminds me, what kind of strategies did Mew give you?
Basically what we decided on was I may as well restart because I was planning on restarting anyway.
Ah. Okay. If it were up to me, I wouldn't have restarted. I just do the grinding because if there's one thing I hate,
Ow.
for a blind run is restarting the whole game.
Well, in my case, I don't mind restarting it as much. And that's partly because I'm going to be playing it on my own time now, and I was going to start a new game on it anyway, regardless of how the end game went. Simply because this way I get to enjoy it on my own without having to worry about being entertaining and all that.
Yeah, I getcha.
But yeah, if we're talking what role-playing games I've played every Final Fantasy up through 9. I've played Baldur's Gate, Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale, Icewind Dale 2, Might and Magic 4 through 9.
Ow!
No, 4 through 10.
Ow!
I've got both Dark Sun games.
Ow!
Bravely Default, Bravely Second. Oh, hey, stuff that aren't goblins.
Ow!
Oh, something rather recent we can talk about. Okay, so
Help me.
what do you think? Oh, the chest just exploded. What do you? The chest exploded again.
Robin the Archer. I'm glad somebody got the joke. And Elijah's out.
What do you think of Sonic Mania?
Ow!
Sonic Mania? This is... I have not been paying close attention to it, so I don't have any opinion on it yet. And I don't have any blue potions.
I'm excited for it.
Let's get out of here, guys. We're out of healing. Okay, that should be enough distance. Thankfully, this game does not have a range penalty for distance. I'm also really glad that I laid down the regeneration spell before starting this side of the castle. Disease. And I don't have any orange potions.
I'm sorry, but lightning round. How do you respond to a lightning round?
With a lightning lizard.
No lightning canopy?
The Dark Sun CRPGs were 92 and 93, I believe. But yeah, they're basically 1980s. Oh wow, completely missing the bat because I'm way too close for it.
But I need it fixed.
And where's the rat that I'm standing on? Okay, that's Castle Harmondale cleaned out. That is the second storyline quest done. So the question is, do I want to go ahead and do the archer stuff, or do I want to train some more? Because if I do the archer stuff, then that gets my archer expert air magic. But if I train more, that gets me more other stuff. And I kind of want to train more. Hang on. Ow, face.
Do you need medical attention? Take care.
Because usually the last advancement quest I do is the archer one, because I do that at the same time as one of the storyline quests. In fact, I usually do it at the same time as the next storyline quest. Planescape. Yeah, I have played Planescape, but not much of it. Arcanum, no. May as well open this quest up, though. Since I got a quest down here that I want to do anyway. Oh, I need to go to the Tolarian Forest first and pick up Expert Water Magic.
Ow!
I keep doing about faces, because I keep changing my mind on what I need to do. What other RPGs have I played? I've done the Pokemons, I've played SMT4, I've played Devil Survivor 1, I've played Revelations the Demon Slayer, which is a Gaiden game to the Shin Megami Sensei, the SMT series. I've done both of the Game Boy Color Harry Potter games, which those are... I wish I could do those on stream, but I got at least this and something else to finish up before I do. And I don't want to do a turn-based RPG again on stream, to be honest. I don't like the idea of doing turn-based RPGs for entertainment purposes. Hello there, person. How are you today?
I am horrible, thanks for asking.
Hey, is that Kaz?
I believe so.
I think that's... It's Kaz!
I forgot you were streaming, I'm sorry.
That's alright. We're just doing... I almost said Final Fantasy.
He had me for company, and just in time, because I actually have to get off. I need to practice getting off the computer earlier than usual.
I almost said Final Fantasy. That's how much I've been doing Final Fantasy. I am so glad to not be doing Final Fantasy this week.
So yeah,
Is this the
I'm
house
gonna
I'm
have to get off now. Bye, yeah.
No, it's not the house. See ya. I think I actually want to go to the other side of the map. Yeah, I need to go to the other side of the map. See, the problem that I'm having right now is now I have to do this game from memory. Usually I'm consulting maps and whatnot. So, I'm going to get turned around and lost and whatnot whenever I'm doing town stuff.
Oh, cool, town stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of, let's do some town stuff. Let's see, I need to do a price check on here.
I've joined the most boring part of the session.
1,000. It's Might and Magic. It's going to be boring no matter what we do. Ah, there we go.
So, what you're telling me is that this game is absolutely fucking boring.
It depends on what you find exciting. In this case, I'm playing this largely because it's not Final Fantasy. And I don't want to switch from Final Fantasy to Link to the Past randomized. Quite yet. I want to have something somewhat action-y in between. Hey, a mushroom. I never have enough mushrooms. In fact, I don't have... What are the progression levels again? For my team, it's going to be Monk. Let's see, Monk promotes to Initiate. Oh yeah, Novice, Expert, Master, and Grandmaster, but not everybody can advance the same amount. For example, Robin the Archer can Grandmaster the bow skill eventually, but cannot Grandmaster the spear skill.
I can't believe they're actually talking about Worms Armageddon. I have a fucking story about it and everything. Foggy got me into that game too, if you remember him. He's the British guy. Or I think Scottish guy, I don't remember. He and like 2 to 3 other people got me into Worms Armageddon.
I might have been one of
the
them.
thing is, I deleted it like 6 months ago because no one was fucking playing it.
And now they're playing it again, huh? Any other?
And I don't want to download my totally legit exe.iso.
I've actually got it through Steam, so I can never actually get rid of it. But at the same time, I don't have to worry about having... I don't have to worry about people questioning my perfectly legal backup TM. Oh,
to be honest, I don't think anyone actually cared.
As long as you don't go around, claiming to have downloaded it from somewhere, you should be good.
Yeah, as long as I'm not a fucking idiot, it's gonna be okay. I don't feel like doing that again, though. I don't have the appropriate equipment to mount ISOs on here anyways. I need to download something. Actually, wait, I think I actually do...
I think there's expert bodybuilding here. Master bodybuilding. Okay, I had the wrong one. Honey.
So, what have you done so far?
Let's check the awards. I have died 4 times, 3 of which were calculated. I have cleaned out Castle Harmondale. I've won the scavenger hunt on Emerald Island. I found the missing contestants. I've turned over the quill to Norbert Thrush. I also gave the Fairy King's pipes to Johann Carried. I've done the Rogue and the Hunter promotion quests, and I've joined 4 magic guilds. And right now I'm building up strength before I go to see King Dwarf Guy, so I can actually survive the next story quest.
So, you joined 4 guilds, cleared a dungeon...
Cleared
and
3 dungeons so far.
Oh, you did cleared 3 dungeons, my mistake.
Well, for being an hour and a half into the game, this is actually a fair bit of accomplishing. If you're not actually speedrunning, this is a fair bit to have accomplished. If I were speedrunning, yeah, this would be a very bad speedrun time. Is that considered a spear, or is that considered an axe? That is considered a spear! Okay, I will take it. I always forget that halberds
That's
are considered spears.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. And that's why this game takes forever. Because you have to go through some dungeons that are heavily, densely populated, and sometimes you're allowed to attack, and sometimes you're not.
This sort of reminds me of Wizardry 8, but Wizardry 8 has better art.
The comparison has been made already, yes. You know what, let's do another calculated suicide.
I'm gonna put this up right now. I really don't like the fucking character art.
That's actually one of the things I like about 6, is they used actual people's pictures and just modified them, whereas with this, it feels more like they just did some 3D models instead.
They did terrible 3D models. I've seen better 3D models of 2D games.
Yeah.
This is almost Uncanny Valley for me. It's really disturbing.
Well, in Might and Magic 6, one of the character portraits you could have, I swear, is a dead ringer for Loretta Swit. Are you at all familiar with who Loretta Swit is?
No.
Shit. Head nurse from MASH.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, I swear one of the character portraits is a dead ringer for Loretta Swit.
Oh man.
And I mean, that was something I loved about Might and Magic 6, was that the character portraits looked like actual people. Of course, then again, in Might and Magic 6, you can only pick humans for your character team, so 601, half a dozen are together. Okay, let's do the stupid thing, do this early.
Yeah, the game actually looks pretty good. It somewhat looks like, I'm trying to think of it, Morrowind, somewhat.
Okay.
The world reminds me of it. However, Morrowind had better character design. And possibly 3D characters, but let's ignore that.
Well, that was a complaint about the Might and Magic engine for a long time, was that you had a 3D world with 2D characters.
I wouldn't mind if these were sprites. I'm gonna say this right now. If they were like pixelated sprites, I wouldn't mind.
Well, say hello to...
I really like sprite art.
Well, say hello to the pixelated sprites that comprise everything that's not a building or a building. Basically, if it's not a building, it's a sprite. So now that I know this... You know, I've played this game so many times, and I never knew that this gave gold when you had no gold on hand or in the bank. Never knew that.
Can I help you?
So wait, since you're dead, did it just randomly plop you outside of a building, or did you actually load?
Come in, come in.
That is actually a specific spawn point in case you die. If you die, you get spawned outside your castle. No, I went there to do that early, is what it is. Where do I go?
Oh, so you can just randomly just run up to things, die, and just keep coming back to them, alright.
Yeah. That is... The Might and Magic series, starting with 6, lets you do death warps. Before 6, if you get TPK'd, you lose the game. And have to reload. But yeah, that's... I now have died 5 times. On the plus side, I went ahead and picked up a later game, mid-game quest item stupidly early. So that's one less...
2002.
So that's one less thing I have to worry about.
This... I actually have to look this up.
Might and Magic 6 was 97, I want to say? I'd have to look that up.
Aren't you playing 7?
I'm playing 7.
1999.
Yeah. But yeah, New World Computing was bought out by 3DO, and around the time that 6 was developed. So 6, 7, and 8 use the... They use what I affectionately refer to as the Antagoric engine.
Ow. Ow.
9 uses the Lithtech engine, which I do not really enjoy playing 9, but I've never really given it a fair shake either. Why did I come back here? Delirium Caves. So let's do another calculated suicide. Yeah. Well, if they hadn't tried publishing Might and Magic 9, they probably would have survived. Or at least New World Computing would have survived.
I don't think Freedio was going... I think they were actually the company who actually did the Freedio console.
They
I
are.
think that may have actually hurt them a lot.
They are, it did. Did I get the thingamajig here? I don't think I did, but I don't think I can get out from it.
Now
either.
my Magic series is owned by Ubisoft,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Ubi owns it now. I've played a little bit of 10.
Which, if I remember, they're now forcing a lot of the older games to their weird service thing. I think some of them are still on GOG, but I'm not sure.
Well, I've got 6, 7, and 8, and I think 9 as well through GOG. And I keep the installers for it, so I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. Man, I wish I had an invisibility scroll, because that would make this so much easier. Might Magic Legacy, that's what I mean by 10 is Legacy. I'm in, I think, Chapter 2 of Legacy. But I haven't played it all that much, and it's largely because it's too much like 4 and 5 for my liking. If there was an option to make it look like 4 and 5, I would love it. But it tries too hard to look like 7 and 8. It tries too hard to look like 7 and 8 for my tastes. Let's see, doing another mid-game quest early because I can't be bothered to do it on the right time. That was the wrong one. Crap.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are on GOG.
Yeah, I have 6... I know I have 6, 7, and 8 through GOG. I believe I have 9 through GOG as well. If not, I've still got the install media.
So...
Fuyu, I cannot cast Fly yet because neither of my arcane casters has access to Master Air Magic.
Aren't you a part of the Aircast?
Well, no. Well, no. I have 2 guys that can eventually cast Fly, but the spells you can learn is tied to your expertise in the magic skill. For example, I can learn expert level water magic right now, but not expert level earth magic because I haven't found the earth magic trainer. And
Are they fucking serious? Was that platforming?
That was platforming! And we're not done. That is not the last of the platforming in this game.
Why is there platforming in the first-person dungeon crawler?
Because this is because they have 3 dimensions and they're going to damn make the most of them. There's actually more platforming in this than there is in Might and Magic 6.
There's platforming in Might and Magic 6.
There's like maybe 1 spot in Might and Magic 6 where you actually have to jump. Whereas in Might and Magic 7, there are loads of places where you have to jump. One of which is actually required to complete the game. I did not have to go in there and rescue Orin Steele, but I want the neutral mid-game, so I kinda need him. And we are about to get accosted by zombies, and we have... You know what? Screw it. We're going to pay 1,000 gold to not get accosted by zombies, because I don't feel like dealing with zombies right now. I hate paying that guy off. Of course, normally by this point I've done everything else on the south side of the game, which includes getting the fly scroll from the Burkata Desert. You know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and get ourselves blown up again. No, wait, that's actually a bad idea because there's no bank here. So let's go to Arathia first, deposit our gold, and then get ourselves blown up. You're going to see me get blown up a lot here in the early game, simply because it's faster and cheaper than actually spending money on getting myself revived. Alright, see ya hopefully next week for you. I stream weekly, every Thursday nights, 8 to 10. Or at least I try to go to 10. But yeah, I stream every Thursday. Do you have Featherfall? You have Featherfall. That's going to make this a little bit faster. Featherfall is best spell.
I joined late, and I feel like that's a mistake.
Which one?
I don't even know what the fuck's going on. All I know is you've cleared shit and joined guilds.
Well, that's basically how the early game goes. The early game is really slow. Once you get your momentum going, it's actually pretty fast. The trick is getting the momentum going without getting yourself killed 1,000 times, which I basically say, screw it, I'm going to get myself killed 1,000 times simply because that's fast. Okay, let's get some food first. I don't want to be going into Deja with weak status.
Come in, right away.
I have yet to know if I'm going to dislike this game as much as Final Fantasy VIII.
I guarantee you are not going to dislike this game as much as Final Fantasy VIII. I can guarantee that.
Can I help you?
Oh yeah, what's the status in the bullshit boss?
Surrendered. I am going to finish Final Fantasy VIII on my own time.
Are you holding off because it's a terrible game, or are you holding off because you don't know how to fucking beat the boss yet?
Oh, I know how to beat the boss now. It's just my options are spend 50 hours grinding my way back to where my team is supposed to be for that fight, or spend 50 hours starting a new game and getting myself back to that fight. Either way, it's 50 hours. So I figured I may as well start a new game and get a whole bunch of stuff that I had to miss out on the first time through.
Are those hostile dragons?
Those are hostile griffins. I'm so used to Logan's stream delay that I'm trying to remember what you're... I'm having trouble thinking on a 15-second delay right now. Let me put it that way. I'm so used to Logan being a minute and a half behind that I'm having trouble thinking 15 seconds behind. Okay,
That's probably because I have a better internet than Logan.
I have dropped 586 frames, which that's more than I usually drop. I am not happy about how many frames I've dropped this time.
Could something actually be wrong?
Well, I had tried to use the Discord plugin for OBS, and I did not like what I was getting because I've had 586 drop frames since about 7:45. In the first 15 minutes of the stream, when I was doing the pre-stream music, I had about 3,000 dropped frames across 15 minutes. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be using the OBS plugin for Discord, or the Discord plugin for OBS. Whatever. Okay. Explosion number 1. I didn't blow up. I'm used to that blowing up. Alright, now we go to explosion number 2. Actually, we should go pick up a quest and then go to explosion number 2.
I like how... Did you just pick up a golem leg?
Yes, I did. That's
Why
the
did
whole...
you pick up a golem leg?
Because the sorcerer... This first sorcerer promotion quest involves me rebuilding a golem. And I would use the fly scroll here, except I need the fly scroll to make sure that the golem doesn't kill me when I go to rest in my own castle later on in the game. And right now I'm trying to remember where the golden part of Italia is. I think
I'm
it's on
surprised
the
none of the griffins have actually started to attack you yet.
It's because I've been outrunning them. It's not so much they're not hostile, so much as I've been outrunning them.
Will this tactic work throughout the game, or if you just keep running through everything, will eventually end badly?
Well, no, I have done both the cowardly way and the kill everything way, and the cowardly way seems to work a lot better in the early game. And it actually doesn't hurt as bad as you would think. Okay, that's the one that blew
Sorry
up.
about that. I can't identify it.
Okay, there's the other
I'm
golden one.
sorry, I don't know. I can't identify
that.
it.
Okay, your chainmail's busted, so you get the steel. And now we come down here and talk to a dude. I have to go see a man about a quest.
Did you just explode?
Yes, I did. And I thought that explosion was going to kill me, so I'm rather glad it didn't. Because that's 9,000 more gold than I thought I would have. Okay, Nevermore.
Ow!
Parley. Death's Door. Temple of Dark. Dark Guild. Slicer Tugor. Undershadow.
Ow!
Master
Ow.
Guild Spirit. Fuck! Here we go. Alright, open that quest up. Pick up a heroism pedestal. What's the way out?
Ow! Ow!
Alright. Now the question is, can I make it to the map transition before getting killed? Actually, you know what? There's a temple down here. Go to Nightfall, rest of the, get healed at the temple, and then we should be back.
Wait, is this whole town not friendly to you? Because you just killed the townsfolk person.
Well, I just killed the 3 guards that were attacking me first. It's not so much that the town is hostile, so much as...
We can fix you.
so much as they don't trust me. And I forgot that they don't actually revive you from death so much as they just reanimate you. So now I have a zombie for a cleric. Great. Well, it's better than having a dead cleric. Alright. That's still 8,500 more gold than I thought I would have. Now we go to... Well, I need a waterlock scroll for one of the parts anyway, so... Do I want to go... You see, this is nice because I can walk while I'm thinking, because either way I go, I have to go somewhere that's not here. And both of the places I have to go next for the Sorcerer promotion are 2 map transitions away. And they're both probably going to be calculated suicides. So... probably do Avley first, because there's the... because I don't have to worry about the... so I don't have to worry about the dungeon in Avley yet. Alright, so it's decided. We're going to the Elves. Let's go find us an Elvish impersonator.
Was that supposed to hurt?
Yeah, that's...
Oh god, they're already fucking starring, aren't they?
The Worm's House? Yeah.
Worm's house might actually become a thing. I'm scared.
Well, it was a thing for a while, and then they stopped doing worms.
I know!
And now we go north. Hello, killer trees. You are not fast enough on the draw to hit me. Most of the time. But yeah, this is kind of not fun because my cleric is a zombie right now, and zombies don't regenerate, they don't regenerate magic points, and they only regenerate half hit points. And I think the zombie status actually persists between deaths, too, so I want to get that fixed before I do the suicide.
How may we help you. Walk in the light. Goodbye.
You would think that the zombie status would help out a little, but it doesn't.
Your gold is safe with us. You got no money here.
Hitting 5 digits instead of 4 is always fun. I wish I had a water walk scroll. Oh, I wish I'd bought a book of water walk. Why didn't I buy a book of water walk? You know what? We don't need to... Screw it, we're going back. Back to Avley. Or Teleria. We're going...
backtracking.
Well, if I'd been thinking, I would have done this before. Because, I mean, I can use expert water magic spells. I can learn water walk. And you're not going anywhere today. So we are going to backtrack to the Tularian Forest to see if they have water walk in stock. And if they do, great. If not, the sword. I will have to duel him left-handed. You know what a hurry we're in. It has been literal years since I've watched that movie.
Wait, why are you dueling someone left-handed?
I was quoting Princess Bride.
Oh.
Of course, I already am left-handed, so I would naturally be dueling left-handed. Though I would probably start with my right hand, because for whatever reason I'm better with my right hand when it comes to swinging stuff around. I don't know. See, at this point I would say we have enough money to learn Expert Air Magic, but I have to do the first Archer promotion quest before he can get Expert Air Magic, and I'm not going to waste the skill points on my Sorcerer when all I need is Master Air Magic. Because the spots where I need invisibility, I don't need invisibility all that long. I went the completely wrong way. And to be honest, it might be more effective just to get invisibility scrolls. That reminds me, I need to start looking for invisibility scrolls.
Welcome to the Air Guild.
Okay, that's Book of Fly. I can't use that yet. Book of Shield, Lightning Bolt. I'm at the wrong building. It took me a moment to realize, hey, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be at the Water Guild, not the Air Guild. And I do not remember where to get the Air Guild membership. Great. More being lost.
I thought you were a part of that guild.
I'm part of the Air Guild and the Fire Guild and the Mind Guild and the Body Guild. No, I'm part of the Spirit Guild, not the Mind Guild. What am I saying? No. See, this is the part that I dislike about this, is I have to buy membership in the guilds, and I can't buy membership in the guilds at the guilds. Identify item. I feel like I'm going in circles now. Of course, part of that's because I am going in circles, but don't tell anyone. Now, do you all sell membership in your guilds? Yes, you do. Your air and your fire. Okay, now that I'm a member of the Water Guild, let's go get a water walk spell. Might as well pick up a enchant item while I'm here.
It is almost 10 o'clock.
Yep. Sure is. Yeah.
Looking for something special?
What you got in scrolls? Earth resistance. Shield is useful. Lightning bolt, light bolt, lightning bolt. A silver belt of stealing. If I had a thief, that would be useful. Water breathing, heroism. Eh.
Thank you for your patronage.
We're going to need that shield scroll later. Alright. Now,
Welcome to the Water Guild.
do you have Water Walk? Yes, you do. Recharge item. That was it. Spoil water res. Alright.
This should be useful.
Get those
This
learned.
should be useful.
You hold on to... No, you don't want to hold on to that. You're holding other stuff. Damn it. Everybody's holding on to stuff. Okay. And with that, we will call it for the night. Thank you for sticking around.
Well, I was only around for like a half hour, but okay.
Alright, so I will see y'all next week. And remember, winners don't lose frogs.